Hey everyone, this is Eric Sloov at the VMworld 2016. I'm at the VMvillage, and one of the parts in the VMvillage is the VMware education booth. I'm joined by Paul Sorensen. Paul, how are you?
Good, good. I'm doing well, thank you.
Okay, so what is your role in VMware education?
Yeah, I'm responsible for certification and a handful of other products around that, the e-learning and our digital products.
Yeah, but you see more and more that people really enjoy taking a training class with a VCI, with someone like me, but people are also more tending to do online deliveries. What is VMware offering in that space?
Yeah, we're seeing a validation of what you said. A lot of people are moving towards digital consumption because they can do it at their own pace, on their own time, and so we have a lot of offerings in there. We have our on-demand courses, we have our VMware Learning Zone, which is a video-based subscription service. That has a lot of videos in there that help people extend the use of their products and expand what they're doing and improve what they're doing. We also have our enterprise learning solution, or subscription, which is actually an all-you-can-eat subscription available to our enterprise customers. It's a great way for companies to address the problem of having people at different levels and different technologies. This thing covers you from top to bottom, whether you're advanced or beginning, whether you're using our desktop products or our data center virtualization products. Okay. So those are kinds of things that we're doing, trying to package it up to help people meet the needs that they have, the learning needs that they have right now.
Right. So back in the days when I started as a VCI nearly 10 years ago, we had VMware, and there were only 2 or 3 training courses. We had to deploy, secure, and analyze. But these days there are so many training courses regarding vSAN, NSX, vRealize Automation, vRealize Orchestrator. Sometimes people get a bit lost. What do you advise when people want to choose a certain track to get certified?
Well, it really depends on the technology that you're using. I mean, look at what your company's using and then take a look at that and say, well, what can I do there? What should I be doing there? And then we have courses that cover you from all the way from beginning, all the way up to very advanced, the troubleshooting stuff. And so we have a lot of offerings. And in our e-learning space, we have, I believe, 23 on-demand courses now that people can choose from. So we have a lot of stuff, a lot of things that will cover you.
And regarding the path they have to take to a certain certification, is there some sort of tooling they can use to see which steps to take?
Yeah, absolutely. Our certification website will actually give you the different paths that you need to take and the different steps that you take, including the tests and also the training that aligns to that. We try to couple our training with our certification exams with our training to help people better prepare. In fact, our training is the best preparation to take that test, although experience plays in and practice plays in as well. And of course we suggest everyone study hard because these things are not easy, as you're well aware.
Right. What I remember from the past is that you had a separate log-on at Pearson VUE and you had to book your exam manually, but that has changed recently, I believe.
Yeah, we've been working hard to make to streamline those operations. Now you just have a single sign-on. So once you sign in your account at VMware, you actually can go right over to Pearson and book that test. You don't have to wait for a token like you did in the past. It's actually a direct link over. You're already logged in. You sign up for your test. In fact, it already knows what test you want to take most times, depending on where you hit it. And so you're able to go in there and get signed up immediately. Yeah. Basically, just choose your location.
Right. So there are also different types of exams these days. You can start with a VMware Certified Association exam, which is non-proctored. It means that you can take it from your home, and you're allowed to cheat a little bit. No. You're not allowed to cheat.
Not allowed to cheat. You only cheat yourself. You only cheat yourself when you do that.
Okay. So how does it work? You book the exam and you have like 2 days to process it?
Yeah, when you do an online exam, and we have online exams at that VMware Certified Associate level, and then in the VCP level, that first test you take is an online exam. You book that, and then you have up to 2 days to actually execute on that exam. So most people start it immediately. That's probably the natural thing to do. But let's say that you get called away or something happens or you get sick, then you do have up to 2 days to do that. But once you start it, you do have to finish it in the allotted time.
Okay. And once they have passed the VCA exam, which is not mandatory, and you're completely fresh, they have to start with the foundation exam. Yeah. What's it's the new kid on the block. What does it mean?
Well, what we found when we were in the previous versions is that the role and the technology had expanded so much that we only have one test at the VCP level, at the VMware Certified Professional level, and it was just too much. I mean, it was a 2-hour plus 120 question exam. That's too much content to cover. So what we decided to do is to sort of re-architect that. So we broke it into two, and we have our foundations exam that's online, and that covers really the foundations of vSphere. And it's required for any track you're doing, whether you're going into data center virtualization, cloud, desktop, or network virtualization. But then from there, you choose your next test, you choose the technology area you're going into. So let's say I choose to do network virtualization, then I would take a specified exam there. Both of these exams are shorter than the old ones. And so we're covering a similar depth and breadth of content, maybe a little deeper and broader, but we're doing that in 2 exams. It's a much more friendly experience for candidates, and we're seeing them do better. They're doing better on the test because of that, because it's not such a lengthy, difficult, super long test.
Right, so it's broken per data center virtualization or network virtualization, or okay. So,
and also between the foundations and then the higher level exam there too.
Right.
So
let's talk about those higher level exams. You reintroduced the VCAP exams, the VMware Certified Advanced Professional. It's twofold. It's a design exam and it's a practical lab-based exam. Can you tell me a little bit more about those 2 exams?
Sure. So above our VMware Certified Professional level is our VMware Certified Advanced Professional, which is a brand that you've seen for a long time now. That's a really exclusive thing. I mean, we only see about 10% of people move up. So it's a big jump, and it's for people looking to expand their careers. And at that point, you really can divide into 2 types of things. You can go into more of a design track, which is our design exam, and that's a practical exam where you actually build designs as you're being tested.
Yeah, they're using some kind of a Visio tool, and you can drag and drop servers and switches and storage components onto a canvas and then connect them together, and then you can design it on the spot.
Yeah, you're doing a real-time design of a solution there, so it's very cool. And then, but the other track you can take is more in the advanced administration. It's a deployment, and that's actually a live lab. You can connect to a remote lab, and you work for several hours. It's a 2 to 4 hour exam, depending on the track, and you actually can perform real-world things within that lab.
Right. And if you are able to pass those exams, which is a great achievement, then you are a VCIX.
Right, VCIX is a special designation when someone possesses both the design and the deploy VCAP certifications. So.
Okay. And after you have VCIX, you can go one step further, can't you?
Yeah, and this is the big one. We only have about 300 or so VCDXs, VMware Certified.
VMware Certified Design Experts.
VMware Certified Design Experts. So yeah, it's a tongue twister there, but yeah, that's the big one, and that's really for those. It's more of an experience-based, so certification. People who have been in the field a long time. These are really the top people in the field. They're architects, and they have to actually submit a real-world design. Once that design is accepted, graded and accepted, they come in person and sit before a panel and defend that design. So it's a very tough certification.
Right.
That's why only a few people have it.
Okay, it's top-notch. Okay, so if people want to prepare for the exams, there are a lot of study guides available. VMware is offering free online e-learning training courses, but also the MyLearn training zone offers some preparation material. Can you elaborate a little bit on that? There are special videos that can help you to prepare for the exam.
Yeah, we give you everything you need to prepare for the when it's time for you to take an exam. So of course, our training is the best preparation. So our training is highly recommended, and at the VMware Certified Professional level, we actually require you to attend one course.
Yeah.
So, but for any test you're taking, I highly recommend that you look at taking that training. It's the best preparation. But in addition to that, we have other things. So for one, every exam has a study guide. So we tell you the things that we're covering on that exam. And that's important for people to know, because then they can start to build their own personalized study plan around that by analyzing where they're strong and where they're weak and trying to build that, fill in those gaps. In addition to our training and those study guides, we also have our exam prep. For some of our most popular exams in our VMware Learning Zone, we've put in basically what they are is reviews for the tests. So they don't supplement the training. They don't replace the training, they supplement the training.
Right.
And so we go through objective by objective, And our top instructors really take you through and tell you what you should be studying, what you should be thinking about, what we're trying to get to with that objective. And then at the very end of every objective, they dissect a sample question. So
Right.
it's very, very good preparation to supplement your course attendance.
And I believe that some certifications also have special preparation exams to see how far you are, or so with some example questions.
Yeah, with every one of our exams, at least the center-based exams, we have sample questions associated with that. So there's a 20-question sample test for most of them, and that allows you to gauge where you're at.
That should be enough to pass, Paul.
A lot of study, a lot of work, and a lot of practice. So it all goes a long way towards helping you pass.
Okay, many thanks for the interview and have a great VMworld.
Thank you. I appreciate the opportunity.
You're more than welcome.